Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to do a video featuring cream products. Products that I like to wear in the warmer months because I wear a lot less makeup in the warmer months than I do when it's cooler. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. And I'm just going to get going as I'm telling you what I'm doing here. I'm going to start with some primer. This is the Touch and Soul No Poreblem primer. I feel really good about this. That I'm, less of it than there used to be. It's hard for me to finish a primer. And I'm going to squeeze in just a little bit, of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. And this is in the shade Moonlight. Actually, Moonstone. I always get that wrong. And it's just the liquid highlight. And I'm just going to put like a little drop of it in with this so that I can have a glowy base. I like the pore perfecting that the primer gives, but I do like a little bit of that glow in the summertime, because then when I start to perspire, which inevitably I do, it looks like I've been that way already. But I do get a nice glow off of this. I think it's a really pretty product and a nice combo of glowy skin, hydration. Looking at this, I should do just this and lipstick. Okay, so since I'm still essentially not leaving the house, this way I feel like my skin would look really pretty. All right, I'm going to put on some concealer, but I always start with this right here. This is the Magic Vanish from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's just a color correct, because you can see I do have some really deep, dark circles, but this really helps to neutralize. The difference is amazing. And so I tap a little bit of this in. I recently did a haul. I picked this up when I went to my Ulta. I think that's the last time I'm gonna go shopping in store for makeup for quite a while. Anyway, neither here nor there. This is, I liked the formula of this because it's a whipped formula. This is the Stay Woke Concealer from Uoma Beauty, but I did find that it was much darker than the foundation I was using with that day. So I'm just gonna tap this on where I think I need it. The other thing is I found is that this one dries a little faster than I would normally be comfortable with. So I'm gonna hide my hyperpigmentation spots here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray some setting spray, like a hydrating mist on my face, and I'm gonna bounce it in with a beauty sponge. I thought the texture was nice. I thought the longevity of this product was nice, and the coverage was nice without being too much. Because in the summertime, if I'm wearing, cream products or liquid products, the idea is light. A light hand, not like a really heavy, obvious you're wearing a ton of makeup. It's obvious that I am wearing makeup. I don't want to look like I put it on with a trowel. So the one non-cream product I'm using today is this. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. I always have to set my concealer, especially when I'm wearing like really hydrating, glowing products underneath it, and I have a lot of really hydrating skincare on. And then with that combo of the liquid highlight and primer, if I don't set my nose and my under eyes, why even bother putting on makeup? Because it's gonna melt off in less than an hour. This is the only product that is the same from last summer, and it's this, because it's the only liquid bronzer I have. This is the Hollywood Contour Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. I really do love this. I'm getting down to the point where I don't have much left, but it doesn't really take a lot. I always just take a couple of dots here. Let's blend that first before I continue to apply. I feel like it's a really pretty, easy product to blend with the beauty sponge. I love it. So it starts out looking scary, but then it looks really pretty. For blush today, I have really been enjoying this Flower Beauty Blush Balm. This is the shade Pinched. It's the lightest shade they make, but I really like it. You don't need anywhere near this much, but I find that a lot of it, especially when I'm blending things with a beauty sponge, I feel like a lot of it kind of gets absorbed into the sponge. If you were to just use your finger, you could definitely tap this in. And the fact that the sponge kind of absorbs some of the product so it's never over applying, that's usually my goal with cream and liquid blushes like this. I'm back in love with my Colourpop Super Shock highlights. This one is in Lunch Money. This one has a really soft golden glow to it. So I just hit the high points of my cheeks with my fingers. I'll apply with one finger and blend with another. Otherwise it quickly gets to be too much. For brows today, I'm going to start off with the brow pencil. This is the Brow Wiz in medium brown, and I'm just going to use it to kind of fill in the last half of my brows. I don't want it to be too heavy. I think that with a cream makeup look, everything tends to look a little softer, and I just want to make sure that all of my brow looks like it's there, because this one it's like there's brow to here and then there's like 2 hairs. And I just want to fill in this last half, and then I'll use a tinted brow gel to set the rest. To set my brows today, I'm using the Glossier Boy Brow in brown. I always find that there is a lot of excess product on this wand, so I scrape off as much as I can before I go in. But then I start here and I back comb to make sure I'm getting product not just on the top layer, but kind of down into the eyebrow itself. And then still too much. And then I go through and I brush up and over. I'm going to use 2 different types of cream products today. One is going to be a shadow stick. I don't even know that the Balm makes this anymore. This is their Batter Up Longwear eyeshadow stick. And this is the shade Moonshot. And then I'm going to use something else kind of close to the lash line. But I'm going to start with this. This is a kind of a light champagne shade. I'm going to hit this right here in the inner corner. And then just use my finger to blend it out. That's what I like about using cream products is, you know, with something very imprecise like a sponge and your finger, you can get a really pretty look. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the lid and blend it out. I don't really want it to look like there's a lot there. Just a light wash. The other cream eye product I'm using today is this one from Tom Ford. This is the cream color for eyes in the shade Spiced. I have rediscovered this in my collection. I think it's a really beautiful shade. But what I do with it is I take a really small, kind of dense brush, and I take the smallest amount. I usually, when I stick my brush in there, I get too much on, so I have to kind of dab it off on the back of my hand, or it's way too much. And then I just take this and kind of run it along the lash line for a slightly smoky look. I can't stop reaching for this True Lip Gloss in Moroccan Sunset from M Cosmetics. It's one of my favorites, especially if I have a really natural, you know, kind of eye and face look going. I feel like a bright, kind of bold color really brings it together. I hope you like this look. I love it. Now, I'm not going to tell you that this is like the most long-wearing face. If I need a face to stay on all day, I'll wear primer, foundation, concealer, like everything, powder the whole face, several different powders for longevity. This is not your longest wearing face, but this is one that as it wears, it still looks natural and naturally beautiful. And I find that like right now, this is like the harsh is not a good word, but the harshest it's going to be. The rest of it really relaxes into my face and my skin continues to stay looking glowy and pretty. My eyes continue to have this nice soft shine to them without being too much. I think things might wear differently if I had oily skin, but I have normal, maybe combo is a better word for it, because mostly it's normal, but I get a lot of oils here, and in the summertime, a little bit right here and a little bit here, but mostly normal skin. So I think a lot of it's also knowing, can your skin handle this type of a look? But I like it because as the day goes on and it wears well, and it wears, even as it kind of fades a little bit, it fades to a more natural look. I never really feel like my face is falling. I will tell you the one thing I don't do is I don't use mascara on my bottom lashes on days that I'm wearing an all cream look. Even though I did lightly set this with powder, there's not enough powder here to keep whatever mascara I would put down here from just kind of trailing. This mascara is pretty good at not doing that, but you know, something emollient under the eye is always going to mess with your mascara. So I just skip mascara on the lower lashes for a day like this. But there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you reach for cream products, if you love cream products. I find that the older I get and the more my skin ages, the more cream products are really beautiful and forgiving. And if I use too many powder products, it really does accentuate kind of like some of the finer crow's feet that I have going on here and some of the smaller lines like in my forehead and like in this area and this way that I have. So I like the look of glowy, soft cream products, but I don't use them as much as I should. But for summertime, it's like one of my instant go-tos. If I gotta get a face together quickly, this is what I do. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your favorite cream products are and have an amazing day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.